We are green to open 2019 at Daytona.
Right in line, all in line. Splitting you by a quarter of a car. Right on your bumper, pushing you inside one. Still right on, inside. Still inside. You guys have the run. 10 is with you. You're clear. Your helper's not. Don't hang the 10 here. Run is your lane. You're running your tracks. Right in line with you. Got a gap of half. He's turning a quarter lower than you. Right in line here. We're right in the middle lane at the top. Right back there, though. All clear, all clear. Looking low. Looking low inside. You got help, though.
And there you hear the spotters how important that is. They're not really telling them whether you're clear or not. They're telling you where the run's coming from and trying to paint that picture of what's going on behind you and helping you get those runs and those pushes to make sure you make the best decisions inside the car.
Check out that onboard. We're on the helmet of Chase Briscoe, and you're really going to get a feel of what it's like to be driving this race car as he pulls right up on the back of Joey Logano, or excuse me, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano's teammate. And Joey, what I was going to ask you, is that the constant chatter for 300 miles? Are you constantly being told what's going on around you?
Yeah, constantly. Even when you see this single file train that looks like is being built right now up against the top side, that information from the spotter and how cars are laying back and when those runs are coming really affects on what you're doing inside the car, because you want to defend that I call leapfrog. When a car goes down to the bottom, tries to pull you back and gain a spot, you try to defend that as much as possible. But this is something I'm a little surprised to see, that they move to the top so quickly. That's you know, we haven't seen the Xfinity cars do that before. They usually stay on the bottom. This is a little different play than normal.
What did you say about Reddick being patient after dropping to the rear, 35th to 18th in a lap and a half? I'd say that's pretty aggressive, huh?
Here's an aggressive move right here with Brad Keselowski.
Stage points, a playoff point, it's all on the line. And the Colleague teammates ganging up on Jeffrey Earnhardt. That's the rookie, Justin Haley, out of line. A push from teammate Ross Chastain. We're back to the green and white checkered flag, winning the opening stage. Justin Haley, how about that?
Just a textbook move on the back straightaway. He laid off of Jeffrey Earnhardt. He lost some ground to him, and he backed up to his teammate Ross Chastain, and it propelled him forward. Look, halfway down the back straightaway, he's laying off the leader.
Yes, this is a plan they had in their mind for a while. And you also see the two cars behind them, how they're going to get a run, and they're going to shove all of them forward for a great run here. And perfect timing as you go into the corner at the end of the back straightaway into turn 3. He's got his teammate with him. It's hard to defend that. I don't think Jeffrey could defend that move. You knew it was coming. You knew they were working on it for the last 30 laps.
That was a veteran move. That had to have something to do with spotter Kevin Hamlin. He's seen a lot of races here at Daytona. He's on the roof. He says, back up to your teammate. We think we can get the run. That was beautiful.
Great move.
Look at Allgaier trying to get that side draft, right? He is so aggressive in that bright orange number 7.
It's forming. Can the 19 gap back off the 10 of Ross Chastain and make that move from the second position? There you see Ryan Sieg digging on the bottom as well.
Still out there, Kent. Still out there.
And I don't see any runs forming right now. It seems like everyone's just that 3 feet apart. I'm surprised. Oh, here comes a run.
11's closing that too quick. Too quick.
Cindric nearly got sideways.
I think it was at the bumper of Jeffrey Earnhardt, Adam. Those cars made some contact, and you see Earnhardt lost some ground. Can he get there?
Chastain leading it back to the finish line in stage number 2. Colleague Racing going to sweep the first 2 stages. Stage 1 to Justin Haley. Our second stage winner is Ross Chastain.
Here we go. Bell with a big move to the bottom. He's got Briscoe with him.
See, he gets right back up.
That means that Bell cares only about Bell right now. He loves Chase Briscoe. I'm sure they're both dirt racers from the Midwest, but he needed that spot, and he took it.
And he's just trying to grab them one at a time. And that works really well until you don't get back up and you go all the way back to 0 to the back of this pack.
Junior Motorsports 1-2 right now. All 4 of their drivers in the mixed late. They've won 5 of the last 10 at the World Center of Racing, including NASCAR's closest ever finish a season ago. Tyler Reddick edging his teammate by 4/10,000ths of a second.
this is so frustrating as a driver. You're just like, can someone just stick with me so we can really make this happen? Instead, everyone's just knifing each other instead of really sticking together and working as teammates.
John Hunter Nemechek and Tyler Reddick together on the bottom. And up to the top goes Reddick.
Two young Chevy drivers, perhaps thinking about working together. Reddick
Look how
back in
tight
line.
things are, guys. They're really starting to push and shove. Getting back up in line will probably trigger a problem before we're done.
How much pressure on Annette now? 6 to go. He's got the lead and gotta be glued to that rear view mirror.
Your heart rate is going. You're staring in the rear view mirror. At this point, I don't even look forward. I'm looking in the back. If Justin Allgaier was to hit the wall, I'm going to hit the wall. I am looking at where that car is going.
Jeffrey Earnhardt, you talked about the pressure on Annette. Think about Earnhardt. He's in this Joe Gibbs ride. He's having a great run. He wants to make some moves. Does he have the experience, the knowledge to make a move successfully?
But we just saw right there, Tyler Reddick didn't find a hole to get back in, all the way back to the back.
Regan told us
the risk.
Cole Custer ready to go. He pulls out of line. No help. He's hung out to dry. 5 remaining at Daytona. Annette continues to lead. Then it's Allgaier, Jones, Sieg, and Cindric. The top 5 have not changed in the last 30 laps, I believe.
And I think what we see here is all these plans that everyone was talking about, we're going to go down together. Nobody listened. Nobody paid attention. They all were out for their own good.
The only people not getting on my nerves right now, Adam, are the top 5. I think they all got a shot to win, but if you're much past that, you've got to go.
Here we go. Ross Chastain pulling out a line down to the inside of Austin Cindric. Will he get any help? There's Jeffrey Earnhardt. Tyler Reddick going down there as well. 4 to go this time by.
And I think what we saw there is Austin Cindric backing up a little bit, which caused a lot of this chaos we see back here. He's trying to play with the run a little bit and seeing how he can time it as well. So I think everyone's really thinking about this right now as we come down to the last few laps. I think the move's going to happen on the last lap. I don't think it happens sooner than that. It may, but I don't believe so.
And I think that's spotter Josh Williams telling Cindric we need to try to make some gaps and make a situation where we can get moves. Spotters are very key right now in coaching, especially these young drivers.
We've had 12 last lap passes here. That's the most of any track. You saw the graphic a moment ago. And things are starting to get interesting. That's Chase Briscoe out of line in the 98. 3 remaining. It's all on the line here at Daytona.
Oh, now it's 3 to go.
And the hardest part is when you feel like you have a run, but you know it's too early to use it. You're like, oh, I can't use it yet. That part's tough.
This is a high-speed chess
Jeff
match.
Green, 23.9. No room right now. 1.5 up.
My eyes back here, they're at Austin Cindric and Christopher Bell. Those two cars I know are fast. Oh, we got a car on the wall here.
Into the wall.
Maybe right front.
Cesar Baccarella. That's the 90. Will there be debris enough to bring out a caution? So far, we stay green. We'll see 2 laps to go, and they come by this time.
And look how that spread out the pack, right? Everybody's got a lot more distance. The runs are going to, when they get to them, the runs are going to be bigger now.
Looks like Bell's got a nice gap there behind Cindric. We got to watch that area of this draft.
If you wait till the last lap, where is the best place to make your move?
Well, I can't tell you that, but we'll see here in a couple.
Look at that pair there. They've got a nice tandem. Is that enough to get them to dive to the bottom? We're coming to the white.
That's Bell and Cindric. Crashed out together 10 laps in last year. Could they work together this season to make their way to the checkered flag? 44 laps led this afternoon for Michael Annett. He's hoping to lead 1 more. White flag is out. It's 1 lap to go.
Now, how committed is Justin Allgaier to his teammate? Does he try to make the pass for the win?
He's got a nice little gap there. I believe he's poised to make that move, Joey.
Yeah, he's definitely just backed up. He's going to see a big run here from Justin Allgaier. It's going to be up to Annett to make a big block here.
Closing on you fast. Halfback.
To 3 and 4 for the final time.
Nice block by Annett.
It's all on the line at Daytona. Down low, Christopher Bell all by himself. Side draft off to Ryan Sieg. Here they come through the tri-oval. Annett going side to side. He's blocking. Here is the checkered flag. Michael Annett, first career victory. It comes at Daytona.
How about that?
Nothing like your first win.
No, there isn't. And
Awesome job, guys. Awesome.
Michael Annett climbs out for the first time in his NASCAR Xfinity Series career. He is a winner. The Gatorade is flowing. Michael, 230 starts in this series. You picked Daytona to get your first win. How does it feel?
This is amazing. Yeah, I've counted all of them. Those are my first words. Was kind of 8 years. My 8 years in the series. This is amazing. I couldn't do it without these guys. They've stuck with me through the hard times when everybody counts us out, wonders why I get to drive this car, and I think we showed it today. They worked their tails off on this American Heart Association Pilot Flying J1 car. We got the one in Victory Lane. Our slogan this year is one team, one dream, one goal. This was one of them, so we're starting off good.
Your spotter, Jason Jarrett, coached you through that entire last lap. We saw you come off at turn 4, start to go low, and pull the car right back up to the top of the racetrack. What was he telling you at that point?
Yeah, I mean, I was just I was waiting for that second line to get formed. I know they tried. It just wasn't there. When it hadn't formed with about 3 to go, I knew they weren't going to have enough steam to get us, so I was just worried about my teammate. If you're going to have someone back there, I knew Justin was going to be the best one. Even though he's aggressive, I knew he was going to push hard, but I knew he was going to go for it. So just had to keep him in our mirror and keep the gap right. But yeah, Jason did a great job on the roof. Not the first time, my second year in the series we worked together, and here we are now. So he did a great job, and I hadn't been in that position very much, so I need some coaching.
Michael Annett gets his first career win on the biggest stage there is. Matt?